The Galaxy S26 Ultra is already grabbing attention, and not just because of its expected features, but because of its bold new design. One change that's creating a lot of buzz is the new camera island. Yes, that's what people are calling the larger, more noticeable camera bump on the back of the phone. Now, at first glance, this might sound like a step backward. A big camera bump, doesn't that make the phone wobble on flat surfaces? Isn't that uncomfortable to hold or slide into your pocket? But here's the thing, this design actually has a purpose. And once you understand the reasoning behind it, it might not seem like a drawback at all. In fact, it could end up being the Galaxy S26 Ultra's biggest strength. So what's really going on? Leaks suggest that the S26 Ultra is going to be even slimmer than the previous model. We're talking about a body that could be around 7-point-something millimeters thick. That's impressively thin. But when you make a phone that's slim, there's a challenge. Where do you put the large camera components? The answer, you let them stick out a little. And that's where the camera island comes in. Yes, the camera bump might be bigger, but it's not just for show. It allows Samsung to include larger sensors and more advanced camera hardware. That means better zoom capabilities, sharper low-light photos, and improved autofocus. Think of it this way, you're basically carrying around a mini professional camera in your pocket. Sure, it sticks out a bit, but the trade-off is high-quality photography that can rival standalone cameras. Interestingly, this design choice isn't totally new for Samsung. It seems inspired by the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Galaxy S25 Edge, both phones that had slim bodies but noticeable camera modules. Samsung is likely following the same approach here, blending a sleek form with powerful camera hardware. One of the biggest questions fans are asking is whether the 10x zoom camera will return in the S26 Ultra. Samsung dropped it from the S24 Ultra in favor of a 5x zoom lens. While some people miss the extended reach, 5x is actually more practical. For everyday use, it gives you good detail without the need for extreme zoom, and most users found it to be more useful overall. So even if Samsung sticks with 5x zoom again, it might not be a bad thing. The quality could still be excellent, especially with improvements in sensors and image processing. Now, there's something Samsung has to be cautious about. While a large camera bump is fine, going too far can cause problems. A good example is the Vivo X200 Ultra. Its massive camera bump makes the phone feel unbalanced. Even though it's not much heavier than other flagships, it just feels top-heavy and awkward to hold. Samsung needs to make sure the S26 Ultra doesn't fall into the same trap. Users still want a phone that's easy to carry, comfortable to hold, and looks good. No one wants a phone that feels like it's about to tip over. But here's a reminder, no matter how advanced the camera hardware is, it won't magically give you great photos. A fancy camera won't help if you don't know how to use it properly. Photography is about more than just megapixels and zoom. It's about lighting, timing, composition, and creativity. There are photographers out there taking stunning pictures with older phones like the iPhone 6 or 7. If you've ever seen the winning entries from the iPhone Photography Awards, you'll know what I mean. One user on a photography forum spent thousands of dollars on new gear. But his photos still looked flat and uninteresting. Why? Because he didn't take time to learn the basics, no attention to lighting or framing, just random shots. That proves it's not about the tool, it's about the person using it. So even if you don't upgrade to the Galaxy S26 Ultra, don't worry. Great photos are still possible with the phone in your hand right now, as long as you understand how to use it. That said, there's still a lot to be excited about with the S26 Ultra. The camera island might be bigger, but if it leads to better night photography, improved zoom, and faster image capture, then it's probably worth it. At the end of the day, Samsung just needs to keep everything in balance: style, comfort, and camera power. If they can do that, then the S26 Ultra might be more than just another phone. It could become the ultimate photography phone of 2026. So whether you love or hate the new design, keep in mind, sometimes the biggest bumps hide the most powerful tools.